June 3rd is World Bicycle Day. It's a day observed by the United Nations since 2018, but it's all about fun, freedom, and the healthy activities cycling and bicycling offers. Now we're going to chat with one of the local cyclists, Barron Musgrove, who's been doing this thing for a little while now, but he's also going to tell us why we all need to hop on a cycle and get a ride. So welcome to What's Trending, Barron.
Thank you so much.
So we've moved the show outdoors today. It's World Bicycle Day. Talk to us about what inspired you to get into cycling.
Well, I think it's hereditary. My father was a champion cyclist, and so naturally I would have fallen in his footsteps. And in addition to that, I just love outdoors and doing outdoors activity. So for me, it was a natural thing to do.
And speaking about outdoor activity, what's a memorable or meaningful moment that you experienced while cycling?
Well, locally is when I won my first national road cycling championship at a very young age of 19. And so for that was very thrilling for me, doing a lot of preparation and seeing it come to fruition. Internationally, I was able to travel to many countries and represent my country. One of the most memorable was when I went in Bogota, Colombia, and rode at the World Cycling Championships, which was something that most cyclists dreamt about, and I was able to fulfill some of their dreams.
So then tell us, what does World Bicycle Day mean to you personally, since you've been doing this for so long now?
I think, to me, it's basically informing the world that riding a bike is almost as natural as walking. It's a great way to see your country, to see various countries if you're visiting. It's an opportunity to exercise without creating a lot of obstacles. Bicycle is one of the greatest inventions and also one of the best sports to participate in. And bicycle does not limit you in terms of your age.
So what would you say to someone that wants to start cycling but is a little bit hesitant, they feel a bit intimidated? Why should they even consider doing it?
I think they should consider doing it for the number one reason. You should be moving. We should not be sitting down all the time. And cycling is one of the easiest sports you can get to, and you can move at a relaxed pace without creating restrictions on the body. So cycling is definitely a sport you would like to get involved in. And there are numerous benefits. Weight reduction, your body mass can change. It sharpens your vision. It is so great for reflex. Your reflex, it's at its best.
And obviously there is a competition coming up this month, so talk to us a little bit about it.
Yes.
You're heading over to the beautiful Exuma.
Definitely. Yes, we are having our 51st National Cycling Championships in Exuma. The Bahamas Cycling Federation puts this event on every year as we crown our national champion, and it's also a way for persons to make the national teams as we begin our travel this summer. And so this sport commemorates our independence. In 1973, cycling was one of the few sports that commemorate the crowning of a new country. And the only time this event was not held was during COVID.
Wow. So 51 years. How many persons are you looking forward to competing in this event? Is it that people come from throughout the Bahamas, or predominantly they're just here from the capital to participate?
No, we have cyclists that are coming from Andros, Abaco, Grand Bahama, Eleuthera, New Providence, and San Salvador. And so this is a melting pot of all of the cyclists from all over the Bahamas, and even a lot of our Bahamians that lives abroad in Canada and the United States will come here and compete for national honors. And in addition, we also have our international friends that comes and compete as well. So we will have a little international flavor mixed with the locals competing for this event. And it's being held, as you can say, in one of the beautifulest countries in the Bahamas, and that's in Exuma.
Awesome. And also, where do you see cycling, its growth in the next 5 to 10 years? Where would you like to see it go?
I think I'd like to see it be more prevalent in our school system, in our youth camps, because I think it's very good to see young people cycling because it helps them to think clearly. They see good things, they make good judgment, and it's a very disciplinary sport. And so if you can have the kids, them being more disciplined, we can solve a lot of issues.
And finally, if there is one piece of gear beyond the bike, one piece of gear that you can't do without when you cycle, what would it be and why?
This. We cannot repair this. We can repair broken arms, broken legs, foot, but this is very difficult to repair, and that's the brain, that's the head, and this is so essential. This is so essential.
If you would like to be a part of What's Trending, DM us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS.